Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Mr. Highland Park 313. Doing a little bit of a Lions game preview with the Chicago Bears, which is on the road in Soldier Field today. Basically, let's keep it short and simple. The defense obviously have to step up. Period. I understand Chicago has their own issues with injuries as we do as well as us, but at the same time, based on what the defense has showed us thus far, is nothing that's guaranteed. This seems like this game in Chicago should be a slam dunk, considering that we have won the past 6 meetings. But however, the defense have shown us that nothing is guaranteed. We should have won against Tennessee, but we didn't for whatever reason, and we didn't close the deal in Green Bay. It's not that Green Bay outplayed us that much. It's just that they was able to go up and down the field with ease pretty much. And it seemed like at times Green Bay was out there against a high school football team. The offense is playing pretty well. They're putting up the points, with the exception of the Tennessee game. But overall, I give high marks for the offense. But with that being said, the defense is our main concern. No win is guaranteed with this team, with the defense playing what it is, the way it is. So what that means is you have to step up. Bottom line, you have to make plays. I understand that we have injuries, but at the end of the day, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. You got to perform. Either you get it done or you don't. Bottom fucking line. So with that being said, let's just take a look at the schedule here. And honestly, if we can somehow take care of business in Chicago, the schedule is really not all that difficult based on what I see. Considering the fact that we have the next 1, 2, 3, we got 3 straight home games. So let's think about this. We win a day, we're 2-2. If we take care of home against the Eagles, the Rams, and the Redskins, we should be sitting pretty good within the division. But you have to take care of home. So let's go a little further. I think we can, we're capable, depending on what defensive team should work with the Lions. We're capable of going on the road in Houston, which I'm going to that game, by the way. We're at Minnesota. Minnesota have a very tough defense, so I really don't know. It's possible, but like I said, it's all about the defense and just maintaining that consistency on offense. So we got Jacksonville at home. We should be able to take care of business there. But again, nothing's guaranteed with this team. Minnesota at home. At the Saints. That's week 13. That game scares me because the Saints have terrible defense, but I believe that we do too. And Drew Brees will take full advantage of a weak secondary. They put up video game numbers on offense. They just can't stop anybody on defense. So I'm concerned about that game from a defensive standpoint, with us. Because he's a great quarterback, obviously. He's one of the best in the league. And, if we can't prevent ourselves from getting shredded by lesser quarterbacks, what makes you think we're going to be able to perform against Drew Brees? So hopefully we can get that done. I don't know. I basically have to analyze how the defense is playing throughout the rest of the season. So we got Chicago at home. We should be able to take care of that, but who knows? At the Giants, we should be able to win. At Dallas. So, okay, Dallas is week 16. And pretty much, at that point in the season, your season pretty much already decided, So I really don't know what that. We just have to see. And obviously, we got Green Bay at the end of the season. So, basically what I'm saying, the schedule is not all that brutal from what I see. It's very manageable. But it's only manageable if the defense make fucking plays. That's all there is. The offense is going right. Jim Bob Cooter, his system is obviously brilliant for Stafford because he's flourishing in it, but It's just really disheartening for me, especially as a fan and a big supporter of Stafford, for him to have a monster game and it only for it to get squandered because the shitty play of the defense. I hate to see him go out to have 350 plus yards, 2-3 touchdown games, no interception. I mean, if your quarterback put up those type of numbers, 9 out of 10, you should win. But you should not be coming out in a losing effort when he put up numbers like that. That doesn't make any sense. And what's so more unfair about that is, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's responsible for the loss because it falls under him. So despite him playing extremely well, if he go out there and they let up the offense light up the scoreboard for 35 points, yet the defense give up 38 points in a losing effort, that loss falls under Stafford, under your quarterback. And people going to start to look at him based on wins and losses. Everything is your fault when things are not going well, and you get a lot of credit when things are going well. So that's pretty much what it is. So basically what I'm saying is you have to play team ball, period. Help out your quarterback. Help out your offense. Don't let his winning efforts go out there and be wasted by absolutely nothing. Because it's not really right. And I really don't, shit. I really don't know what else to say on that one. So basically what I'm saying is this offseason we have to work on depth, period. Get some key backup positions for key roles on the field. And that'll help out a lot in case of injuries, to important players. And that's basically it. So the game is in a couple hours from now. I'm gonna check it out and give my my review of that game, likes and dislikes as always, and we'll just go from there. But in the meantime, go Lions! Oh, big shout out to Michigan. Hell of a game yesterday against Wisconsin. It wasn't easy to come by any stretch. I got the utmost respect for Wisconsin. They have a tremendous defense, and I think that win was very important, obviously, from Michigan, not only from the standing standpoint, but also with confidence that you can pull out a tough victory against a tough defensive team in Wisconsin. So I think they're going to be a force to be working with as the season progresses, and hopefully we can keep Michigan keep the ball rolling against Rutgers next week. We shouldn't have a problem, but one game at a time, basically. So, big shout out to that. And in terms of Michigan State, I honestly would prefer them to be undefeated when Michigan comes to East Lansing this year. I did not see a loss come. I mean, I can understand Wisconsin, but they lost to Indiana yesterday. That I cannot explain. I have no idea what's going on, but I think that with them losing to, a bad team like that, or losing, I'm not gonna say bad team because obviously they got to be somewhat decent if they beat State. But this me personally would prefer State to be undefeated. At the very worst, one loss because of the Wisconsin game, but. It's just really bad for the Big Ten to see, teams like Iowa, who was defensive force last year, they got blasted by Northwestern. You can't have Iowa losing to lesser teams in the conference like Northwestern. You can't have Indiana beating Michigan State because it just weakens the conference overall. That just doesn't it doesn't do the Big Ten any favor. I think our powerhouses need to stay our powerhouses. Period. Anyway, that's just a little sidebar. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll see y'all after the game. One love.